Okay, we are again starting our third lecture on cost of equity capital. Already we have developed the formula of constant dividend payment, which was d by p0. Also, we have developed a formula when the dividend is going at a constant rate. So now already we have solved the problem when dividend rate is constant. Now we will see how your result will change if the dividend is going at a constant rate. For convenience, we have kept the same data of problem 1. That means we are assuming that currently the company is paying rupees 6 dividend on equity shares having face value of rupees 10. But now the dividend is growing at 5% in each year. So let us see how the calculation will be made. Since the dividend is going at a constant rate G, so this G value will be 5%. Actually, we will not use 5%. We will convert it into rupee 1 figure. So 5% becomes 0.05. So here in this problem, our growth rate G is 0.05. Current dividend, that is 0, is equal to 6 into 6 rupees, and market price of the equity share is rupees 40. So you remember the second formula. The second formula was KE is equal to G plus dividend at D0 into 1 plus G divided by P0. So same formula we have applied here, just we have put the value. So KE is equal to 0.05 plus 6 into 1 plus 0.05 by 40. So it is 0.05 plus 0.1575. That means if you calculate this portion, that means plus right hand side of the plus figure, then it becomes 0.1575. So if we add the two, it becomes 0.2075. So the cost of equity now going up from 15% to 20.75%. This increase in the cost of capital is due to the constant growth in the dividend rate. Unless you earn this 5.75% extra, you will not be able to maintain this constant growth rate of 5%. Now, the problem has already provided us the growth rate of the dividend, but this may not happen. Sometimes the dividend rate is not given. Then the question is how you will get the dividend rate. In that case, in the problem, there will be some dividend figures given in the past. On the basis of that, you have to calculate what was the trend of the dividend growth rate on an average in the past. And you have to assume that this growth rate will be maintained in future also. Let us see problem number 3. Here company has issued the equity share of rupees 10. It has paid a dividend of rupees 6 in the last year. So this question is the same as we have seen in problem 1 and 2. Now, 5 years earlier, it was rupees 4. That means before 5 years, the dividend paid was rupees 4. Now it is rupees 6. It implies that dividend has gone up from rupees 4 to rupees 6 within 5 years span. If it happens, then we can apply the compounding formula to establish a relation between d0 and dn. The formula is d0 is equal to 1 plus d to the power n. Note that in- instead of interest rate, we are using the growth rate of the dividend in the formula. So d0 into 1 plus growth rate to the power n is equal to dn. D0 will be rupees 5 and dn will be rupees 6 prevailing today. So apply rupees 4 in place of D0, n is equal to 5 years and dn is equal to rupees 6. On the basis of that, you just see the calculation, and the calculation is showing that growth rate is 0.0845. That the dividend is expected to grow at 8.45%. So if 8.45% is the growth rate, then just apply this growth rate in the previous formula number 2 that we have already established. So now the result is K0 is equal to 0.0845 plus 6 within bracket 1 plus 0.0845 by 40. So ultimately it becomes 0.0845 plus 6 into 1 plus 0.0845 divided by 40. I think there is something wrong in the calculation. Let us check it. So 1.0845 into 6 divided by 40, the result will be 0.162675. So you can change it. It will be in this formula. It will be 0.162675. This one will be 1626, and now with this you have to add 0.0845 plus. So ultimately your result will be much higher. It will be 0.2471. That means your rate cost of capital will be 0.2471. So that's all for this problem. We will not consider multiple growth model because if a calculation of cost of capital by this model will be much complicated and requires lot of Excel calculation. It is very difficult to do it manually. So we are ending the discussion on cost of capital on the basis of dividend capitalization model. In the next, we will discuss some new concept of calculating cost of capital. Thank you.